Good morning. This is Miss Susan. Today's episode is about understanding area. Topic, lesson 11.4. Okay, let's see the most important and essential question here.
How is finding the area of a figure different from finding the perimeter of a figure?
How is finding the area of a figure is different from finding the perimeter of a figure? And we spoke before about the perimeter is the outside distance around any figure or around any shape. So what is the difference between area and perimeter? Let's see.
Hi there! Did you know that there's a vegetable garden near my burrow? Well, there is, and it has a fence around it.
So fence around it means perimeter.
You could measure the perimeter to find the amount of fence needed to go around the garden. But I'd rather know how much space there is inside the fence. Hold on.
So inside, I want the space inside, not outside. So
I think Pedro has an idea. Let's find out.
Pedro's idea is to measure the area, and the area measures the space inside any figure or any shape, not the perimeter, and that's the difference.
Pedro thinks that to measure the space inside the fence, we need to know the area. Let's learn how to measure the area. Come on.
Let's look at different figures. You can find the area of a figure.
We can find the area of the figure by measuring.
Unlock the problem to learn about unit squares and area.
We can measure any area or any space inside any shape by cutting the space into small square units. What are the square units? Square units are small squares which each side of it consists of one unit. So it will be all equal squares, and we cut it all the shape inside into small squares. Then we count how many squares are inside and how many unit square are inside any shape. So let's see how he will do and how he will use something that's called geoboard to form square units.
Area is the measure of the number of unit squares needed to cover a flat surface. A unit square is a square with a side length of 1 unit. A unit square has an area of 1 square unit. You can count the number of unit squares inside a figure to find its area in square units. Let's form a figure made from 4 unit squares. Start by showing 1 unit square on the geoboard.
This is called geoboard. Okay, so let's form 1 square and 1 shape with 1 square unit.
This square is a unit square. It has a side length of 1 unit. Now change the right side of the square to make a row of 4 unit squares.
I need now a shape with 4 unit square inside it. So let's see how it would look like.
Count the number of unit squares in the figure.
So inside this shape there are 4 square units. Let's count and see. This is shape unit 1, this is square unit 2, this is square unit 3, and this is square unit 4. Let's
1,
check and see.
2, 3, 4. How many unit squares make up the figure?
So inside the figure there are how many unit squares?
The figure is made
4.
from 4 unit squares. What's the area of the figure?
Now the area is how many unit square inside the shape, so of course it's also 4.
The area of the figure is 4 square units. Now try another problem. The figure already shows 4 unit squares. Change the right side of the figure to include 1 more unit square.
So we will add another square.
1, 2, 3,
4,
4, 5. How many unit squares make up the figure?
5. Inside
The
the figure,
figure is
5
made from
square
5
units.
unit squares. What's the area of the figure?
5 square
The
units.
area of the figure is 5 square units. Let's look at different figures that have the same area.
Okay. Many shapes could be different
Click a unit
in
square
shape
to add
but
it to
equal
a figure.
in area, and that's what
Click
we have seen
6
here.
unit squares in all.
So let's see what he will say.
Show 3 different figures that are each made from 6 unit squares. Find the area of each figure.
So we can make 3 different shapes with the same area, and let's check and see. The first shape here with
1,
6 unit square, 2,
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How many unit squares make up the figure?
How many unit squares? 6 unit
The
squares.
figure is made from 6 unit squares. What is the area of the figure?
Of course, 6, because it consists of 6 square units.
The area of the figure is 6 square units. Now click the square to make another figure.
Make another different figure.
How many unit squares make up the
It's
figure?
absolutely different. Let's see how many square units inside it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's 6.
The figure is
The
made
same.
from
Whoa.
6 unit squares. What's the area of the figure?
Of course, the area is how many square units inside it? It's 6.
The area of the figure is 6 square units. Now click the square to make one more figure.
Ooh.
How many unit squares make up the figure?
Let's count and see. 1 square unit, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 square units. So it's 6
The
also.
figure is made from 6 unit squares. What's the area of the figure?
6.
The area of the figure is 6 square units. How are the 3 figures the same? They have the same area.
They are
How
the
are the
same
3
area.
figures different? Their shapes are different. Select area or perimeter for the situation. Suppose you are putting new carpet in a room. Do you need to know the area or the perimeter of the room?
So, I put carpet inside the room or outside the room. It's inside the room, so you need to know the space inside the room, right? So, the space inside the room, is it the area or the perimeter? Of course, it's the area. Good job.
That's right. Putting a new carpet in a room involves area. Area is the space inside a figure. You need to know the space inside the entire room to cover the floor. Suppose you want to put a fence around a swimming pool. Do you need to know the area or perimeter of the swimming pool?
So, you need to put a fence around the swimming pool. So, in this case, you need to put it around the swimming pool, outside the swimming pool. So, you need to measure the distance as around and outside the swimming pool, right? So, what is this? Is it the area or perimeter? The distance around the swimming pool will be the perimeter.
Good job! Putting a fence around a swimming pool involves perimeter. Perimeter is the distance around the outside of a figure. You need to know the distance around the outside of the swimming pool to put up a fence. Now try your homework on your own with the personal math trainer. It includes the exercise you saw at the beginning of the lesson.
Thank you, grade 3, for watching. Hope that you enjoyed and understood the lesson perfectly. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.